US fans.
Hello.
We're back.
Sorry.
We're back, and this time we have a new game. We have Warhammer Underworlds Shadespire. You may have seen the unboxing video that we've done.
If not,
just before this one.
It'll appear up there. Bing.
And this is our first look at the game. Now, one thing I didn't cover in the video because I didn't realise was that the decks the game comes with 2 starter decks, and this one is the Liberators one. It says open this when you play your first game. This pack includes fighter cards, an objective deck, and a power deck for the Liberators. And basically, when you open the box, you can open this deck and play straight away. You haven't got to build your own deck. It's just a little thing I missed because I didn't know how to play the game.
Yes, you get objective cards, which are these goldy kind of ones, and those are, you get 12 of those, and 12 is the number that you basically aren't going to get more than that, so that works well. And then you get 20. I don't know what you call them, action cards.
Power cards?
I'm going to use a lot of the very incredibly wrong phraseology throughout, but the doing stuff cards. And that's part of Shadespire, is the whole building your deck to try and make it... It's a bit of a sort of... It's not quite Pokemon crossover, is it? But it's a crossover from card games. There are other games around card games that utilise the whole dice cards and models kind
well,
of
obviously
fun.
the objectives is a bit like 40,000. Objectives.
Or even AOS, really. Cause
they've got those now, haven't they? Yes.
But not numerised ones. But
no. Yeah, so basically they can change the game, and part of the full game process will be actually building a deck. I'm guessing. I know new armies are on the way, and they'll have their own cards. I'm guessing there'll be cards produced with heroes, or something that can fit,
I believe
fit in the game.
There's the orcs have already been announced in the White Dwarf, and the
skeletons.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. They're called something guard.
I think they're on the box. Is the box handy?
Down by next to you.
Yeah.
So there's
the sepulchral guard.
Sepulchral guards.
There you go.
And they have 7 models. The orcs only have 4. I think.
In the front of the.
And with those, you will get new cards
in the front
along
of this
with your models, which I think is quite funky.
Is the Steelhearts champions and the Fast Riders? Sounds like a
Fast Riders.
I was going to say it sounds like a 60s band. Steelhearts champion and the Fast Riders. Straight in at number 2.
And of course,
and then Garrek's Reavers and the Magor's Fiends. That's you guys, the Khorne guys.
Yep.
And there's Iron Skull's boys, the Chosen Axes. So Iron Skull's boys are
so they're the fire door. Oh, no, Iron Skull, sorry.
Iron Skull's are orcs, aka Uruks, and the Chosen Axes are the Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
The dwarves, and the Sepulchral Guard are the dead people, undead, and Spiked Claws Swarm, which I'm sure Pete will be getting when they come out.
Oh yes.
The Skaven.
Stab, run.
But surely they're going to do extra packs with new cards and things so you can build.
When you buy those, you get a new pack of cards, I believe, with the models.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're having this discussion before we even start. But surely they will be
because we like to hear the sound of our own voice.
Surely they will be specific, largely specific to the army in which
they will be. But then some of your cards do have symbols which say anyone can use them. So you have some cards which are Khorne only or Sigmar only.
Okay, so there is an incentive for you to buy.
Yes, so
I still maintain. I reckon they'll do one-off models with cards that you can add in.
They might do. The trouble you might have with that is you might unbalance things because you have 3 guys, and obviously those 3 guys are balanced against my 5 guys. So if you somehow got another guy from somewhere, I mean, maybe they balance it out somehow.
Maybe you can only have 3 heroes if you're a Stormcast or something.
Yeah, it could be. You could swap one out for someone else. Yeah.
And in any case, we have games which are worried too much about balance.
No, this is true. It's all about having fun and taking part.
That's exactly what it's about.
But winning's also good.
And I hope I win today. Right, so we've set up the board already. You can play. It's 2 boards that you put together, and you don't have to put them together. We put it together because our first game is
nice
thought
and
it might be easy, but you can actually put it as long as 3 hexagons are overlapping. You can put it any way you like.
Yeah, same. And you can play them both lengthways and obviously any which way you like.
Yes,
really.
We could have done a TJ. We could have done whatever we like, but we went for simplicity because we're boring and simple.
Once you've mostly simple, yeah. And once you can have multiplayers as well, so you can have like 2 or 3 people. You can have 3 or 4 people.
Oh yeah, there are extra objective cards. So we've got 5 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there actually goes up to 9. So
and you use more board sections at the same time. 3 people, you have 3 board sections.
Oh, do
4
you?
people,
Okay.
you have 4 board sections.
Yes, but you have to, wouldn't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quite funky. But anyway.
Yeah. But you would need 2 sets to do that. You couldn't do that with one set.
You would indeed.
Okay, so we have placed the objectives already. The objectives basically are placed randomly in turn, and you can place them. There are rules to place them. This isn't going to be a full rules explanation of how the game works.
We're just going to play the game, try and work it out, and hopefully give you a good idea of how the game works.
So basically, they're applied randomly. There are a few very simple rules to where you can put them, and that's where they are.
You can't play within 2 inches of another objective. So you can't put them next to each other. You can't put them in an edge zone. You take turns placing them after you've rolled your special, because they have funky dice. Look at them here.
Yeah,
the
game
weird
does
dice.
come with
They're not
those
1 to
set of
6s.
dice. Yeah,
They're D6s, but they're not numbered 1 to 6.
Far more proprietary than ordinary D6s.
Yeah,
one might say.
Yeah. Wonder if they're balanced right. Do they roll more critical successes?
Right.
And, so we're on to the phase where you pick your cards and you set up your guys.
Okay, so I need 3 of these yellow ones. They're the objectives.
They're your objectives, and those are the things that are going to gain you.
I say yellow, they're all gold.
I can't remember. I want to call these renown again, but I don't think they are
No, I
renown.
don't think they are. I'll find these ones.
We'll find
Glory.
Glory, that's
glory.
it. You get glory.
Much like the game the other night. Much like Monsterlands.
Yes, Monsterlands. Couldn't get that one right either for love nor money.
No.
But that's just the way I am. Lovable and a bit slow.
And so these are normally held in secret, are they?
Yes, normally you wouldn't show your opponent, but this is our first game, and because we haven't got a clue what we're doing, we're going to do a lot of discussion, I think, but we'll try and keep it on point as much as we can.
And you can have a do-over for these if you pick these. If you don't like these, do-over is what it says in the rules. Is how it describes it. So if I don't like my objectives that I've just picked up, then I can change them. So I've got 2, 3 and 5, and actually that seems pretty good. I've got to hold each of those. And my jets, I'm going to put those down there just because I'm nice, really. And then I've got 5 power cards.
Power cards. So these are your power cards. You take 5 of those, and they give you various abilities that you either have to pay points to use, or you have to, or you can just use them if you meet certain criteria.
Yeah, there are 2 types. There are the ploys, which are kind of like little tactics or little, I'm going to little feints to the left to get extra bonuses or something. They're normally one shot, one activation they last for. And there's also upgrades, which basically you play on your characters and make them better. And I have cogs. Cogs are upgrades. I've got a couple of upgrades.
And they're the things you pay for with.
You have to pay for. You have to win the glory to
exactly.
Use them. Yeah.
So
okay. Well, that should be apparent as we start. So we'll throw ourselves into this deployment. We have to roll dice to deploy, don't we, Pete?
We do. So we each roll 4 dice, and it's whoever gets the most critical results on their dice.
Okay. A critical result being an exclamation mark.
They are.
Not like, oh, I don't really like your hair tonight, Robin. Okay, I got 0.
Woohoo! So Robin gets nout, and I get nout.
Also 0. Does that mean we have to roll again?
We roll again.
0.
This is how our dice are going to go today.
Oh, Pete's got 1.
I've got a crit. No.
So
I
you get
can
to choose,
and I'm going to make you set up a character first.
Okie dokie.
Now your characters have to set up, and there are little markers on here. They're spread out differently depending on the board section you put up, and you have to place them on those. Okay, so you have placed
Oberyn the Bold,
and I'm going to place Arnulf. He's one of my lackeys. He's one of my lesser powerful characters.
Okay.
Now you'll go, and you alternate back and forth now until everybody has set up. You then also have to roll off after this to see who goes first, and whoever finishes setting up first gets +1 critical success.
Okay, that'll be me.
It will be because
always be me in this.
It will be always be you in this one.
So I'm placing Angarad Brightshield, a Stormcast female.
Yeah, one of the first Stormcast female models, I think. Yeah. I'm going to place Targor. Oh, second, because there's Thingy Black. What's it? Can't remember any of their names.
You can't call it Thingy Black.
But she's in the Nurgle. I can't
remember her name. Knight. No, I can't remember what she's called.
But she's the assassin Stormcast character from the Nurgle Blight Wars box.
Yes.
So this is the second female.
I think she might be in one of the novels as well. I did try and read one.
Neve Blacktalon?
Yeah, that's it. I think there's a female Stormcast in the novel.
Alright, cool. So maybe that's it. So I've placed Targor here, and now it's back over to Robin.
Okay, well, I don't really know what to do, to be honest.
Neither do I.
So I'm going to place. See, the thing is, because you have to move, and that's an activation. So being here is not this. This isn't particularly useful here.
Not so much, unless you've got an objective, capture objective 2 there. So
I have got capture objective 2, but it's one movement to there.
No. You move 3 hexes, don't you?
But it's a waste of a movement. It's a waste of a movement.
True, but you've got 4 activations total, and we'll come on to those. Yeah. So you couldn't necessarily just think with one of these guys twice, once, and just move him back.
Okay, I'm going to put him there anyway.
Who knows? I'm going to put Carsus the Chained here. He's got a nice little ranged weapon. I'm going to play...
Yeah, I have no ranged weapons.
Blooded Sake. And I'm going to place my leader, Garrek Gorebeard, over here. And that is me set up. So now we have to roll to see who goes first. And Robin gets +1 critical success on his dice. So you've scored none. So
I've got one. That's really good. I've scored no criticals so far.
Yeah, it bodes well for you. It's a 1 in 6 chance on these dice. So, and I scored none as well. So you win.
I win. So I get to choose who goes first.
Yes, you can either choose to go. Well, you choose who goes first.
I think I'm going to choose you.
Yeah, I thought you might. Okay, so I am going to. I'm going to move. Very boring. And my first. So we flip one of these over now, and we go through all 4 of these each in our turn. And the first thing I do is I flip this over, and now I can pick somebody to do something with. Now I can move them, I can put them on guard, I believe it's called, or I can charge with them, which means you move and attack. I am just going to move this guy up 1, 2, onto this objective 5, because I do have hold objective 5.
I think you only have to be adjacent. I don't think you have to be right on top of it.
Okay, do you want to check?
Yeah.
So just check that. I do have to stand on it rather than next to it. So I'm going to move him there, and that is the end of his activation. So what we then come on to is the power phase. And now what you do is you take your cards and you can play them if you have any that you can play. Now I have cards which at the minute I'm not sure I can play any of them, so I don't want to play my Desecrate card yet.
No.
I want to wait until the end phase where I can hold the objective, and then I can use Desecrate afterwards to get rid of it, so you can't claim objective 5.
Yes.
Because I destroy it, and then you can't claim it. So
you presumably only got 1 hold objective 5 card in your deck.
I'm assuming so. Yes.
Okay. So then I can't. And I've actually got it. Well, not that you would know that, but I have actually got it.
Yes. So I wouldn't normally know, but Robin has the hold objective 5 card, so I have it as well. I can't use it to the end phase, and the end phase is after we've gone through all 4 of these tokens. So I'm not going to play my Desecrate card right now. I am just going to. I have nothing to play, so I am going to pass, and now it's over to Robin.
Okay, I am going to put. I haven't got any glory cards, so I can't. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. I have got glories, but I don't think.
That was pretty boring. This is the first turn for Khorne go. I probably should have attacked, but I'm sure Robin will do that now. So it moves over to Robin, and you flip over one of your turn markers, and you have your go.
Okay, I flip over, and I'm afraid I'm going to be really exciting as well, and I'm going to move
1, 2.
1, 2 to there.
So people are trying to gear up in the first round to try and grab some glory points, I think.
Yes.
Right, so now we go into the end phase bit again.
It's
not end phase, sorry.
Power phase.
Power phase.
So I still don't want to do anything.
And I cannot do anything, so now it's over to me. So I'll flip that over. Now it's my turn. So I'm going to spice things up. I'm going to go on the attack here. Let's do some damage. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to attack you.
Hello. Hello.
So I've got Arnulf, and I roll 2 dice for Arnulf. I need the white dice because they're the attack dice. Now Arnulf has, if you look at his profile, he has a range of 1 hex, so I have to be next to somebody. I roll 2 dice, and each dice does 1 damage. So I roll these 2, and I get neither. I get 2 double assist icons instead. So I fail abysmally. So that's my activation over and done with, and we're back to the power phase. Neither of us have any power cards. Well, you might have some power cards, Robin. I have none. So
you have no power.
None that I want to play.
No, you want to play.
So it's more a question.
What does being on guard mean?
I believe it gives you an extra thing to defense.
But that will be me and my turn.
It would, but
Okay.
it's your turn next. So
Okay. You only moved. You didn't charge.
No, I did attack and I completely missed.
Oh, you did. That's right. Okay.
Back in the room.
Sorry, I forgot that. So you need to put tokens on it then, so we can see.
Yes, I do. You are right. So when you charge in this game, you cannot do any more activities with that person, and to mark that, you have to put a little token next to them. I really feel they could have done like a little, not semicircle,
Crescent.
a little crescent that would have wrapped around the edge of the base would have been rather pleasing, but squares, fine, I guess.
So for my second phase, I'm going to hit you back.
Not very nice.
So I don't have to charge you.
You do not.
So
You don't even need to put a marker down
no, because I can attack again if I hit. So this I roll.
Right. So who are you attacking with?
For Oberyn the Bold, who has got a reach of 1 and 2 hammers.
So you get 2 dice,
2
and
dice.
for each hammer you score or crit you score, that's a hit. There's a crit. So you're hitting poor old Arnulf, and Arnulf has 1 defense dice, and I need to get a dodge roll with him, a little dodge roll, dodge value. Now I need a crit, and I don't get it. Now I needed a crit because Robin got a crit, and a crit is the only thing that can negate a crit. So I didn't get that. And how much damage does Oberyn do?
3. Ha-ha!
You've splatted Arnulf.
First blood.
He's taken a hammer to the chops, and he's out for the count.
Now, does that mean I get a glory token at this point?
So, bing! 1 glory token for Robin.
Okay. And then it's power phase.
Now it's onto the power phase, and you start the power phase.
Okay, I am going to play something. No, probably no need. I am going to pay, and I'm going to turn over my glory token and play a righteous strike on Angarad Brightshield. Now I think that's a reaction, so I think it says reaction after this attack action. If it failed and the target was the enemy leader, make this attack action again.
Oh.
So I think that means that. So I only get to use that again if I miss. I think that's
Yes,
there's a weapon there. It's a reaction attack. I think that must be what it is.
Now it's important to note that Robin doesn't lose this. He's just spent it. These are still used for calculating the score, so it still counts.
That is good to know because I did not know that.
There you go. Now I'm going to use one of my cards this time. I'm going to use Final Blow.
Okay.
Reaction. Play this after an enemy fighter's attack action that takes an adjacent friendly fighter out of action. Action's used far too many times there. Their attacker suffers 1 damage.
Do you hit me?
It just says you take 1 damage, you suffer 1 damage. It's to represent, and the description is, those cannibal madmen don't die easily. I've seen one strike the head from his killer even as his guts spilled out.
Lovely.
Charming.
Okay, so I put 1 damage token on Oberyn, do I?
Yes, so Oberyn has taken 1 damage. He has 4 wounds, so he's down 1.
Down 1 to 3. Okay.
Now it's back to you to play any more cards that you might want to play.
No.
Okay, so you pass and I pass, and once we both have passed, it then moves back to me. So I now flip over my 3rd activation. So I think I'm going to attack with, I'm going to do a charge attack with Castus the Chain. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now his attack has a range of 2.
Okay.
He has a chained axe. He's got an axe on a great big chain that he flings out like some kind of ranged mace kind of thing. Ranged axe would be a much more accurate description. And he has 3 dice, and I need the sword tokens, and they do 1 damage each.
Wow.
So I have scored 1.
So I roll 1 dice.
What's the defense?
I've got a shield.
Yes.
No, you're attacking Angarad.
Yeah, they all have 1 anyway.
She's 1, yeah.
So she has 1 defense dice. Oh no! So she takes 1 damage.
Okay.
Oh, no, she has 4. So your guys are a bit tougher than mine because they're massive walking suits of armor. So that's the end of my activation, and again we go back to playing cards. Now I still don't have anything that I want to.
Okay.
Mr. Robin, do you have anything you want to play?
I am going to go.
Are you, wait a minute.
Oh,
so
sorry.
you don't want to play anything? In your...
Oh, sorry. No.
No. Okay. So that is I've passed and you've passed. So then you flip over one of your activation tokens.
Yeah.
And you take your activation.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no!
What we should have said at the top of this is that we play through 3 rounds.
We do, yes. We play 4 of these activations. You then have an end phase. You then draw a load of cards again, and you do that again. And you do that 3 times in total.
Yep.
Yes.
And then that's the end. So she is going to charge.
Charge attack.
Yep.
Charge.
And because she moves 3, she has to be close to you, but she is close to you, so...
So this time you're thwacking Targor in the chops.
Mm-hmm. So she's got a 2 attack.
Chops is my word of the day. 2 attacks, and she needs hammers. Is that
hammers.
correct? Ooh,
I've got
you've
1
got
critical.
a crit. So I need a crit on this. I can't just roll a dodge. I need a crit. Oh, shield, no good. So that means he takes
3 damage.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my little poor wimpy guys, and they just proved how wimpy they are because they've both been taken out. This is not good for me. Ah. So now it's back to the power phase again at the end.
It is back to the power phase. Oh, I get a glory token, please.
You do. You get another glory token. Sorry. And now you can choose if there's anything else you want to.
Do you get more glory tokens for killing mine?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you get glory tokens from your objectives as well.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel that yours are mine are much easier to kill than yours. I get more glory tokens. Sorry, yours are much easier to kill than mine.
Possibly, but bearing in mind if you do 3 charge attacks, you're done. I can do 4 charge attacks.
True.
So I can attack more.
Not now, you can't.
Well, not this time round.
No, but 2 of your people are...
Yes, no, I could from the start of this. I could do one every turn.
Right, okay, yeah.
But I can't now.
Yeah. I'm just checking whether I don't think I want to do anything else. Or I could. I'm going to put Angarad on guard.
Oh, so is that your thingy?
I think.
Heroic guard.
Heroic guard. So she's on guard. Is there a table?
Is it Angarad? Oh, it's you just pick somebody.
Yeah, I can play it on anybody. So I'm going to play it on Garrek because she's a bit vulnerable there.
Yep.
And it only lasts a turn, doesn't it?
So what does guard do?
Guard.
Probably need to find that one out.
Guard. As an activation, a fighter may go on guard. If a fighter's on guard, they count both
on guard
shields and dodge symbols as successes when the target of an attack. This effect lasts until the end of the phase.
So it's my turn because we've both. Oh no, sorry. So you've done your heroic guard.
You can play cards.
I haven't got anything I want to play at the minute, so it's back to you.
And I haven't got anything I want to play at the moment.
Okay, so we both pass, and now it comes back to me, and I turn my final and 4th and final token over, and I get to do something. So I'm going to make another charge attack with Blooded Sayic, because he's this dude here with the massive great axe. Okay. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, nearly missed that, and I would be rather peeved if I had. And I'm going to make an attack with him. So you
can move 4, or is that because you charge?
All my guys can move 4.
Oh, right, okay.
My
so
guys
they all move faster than me.
I suspect that Skaven, when they come out, will probably be moved 5 or something like, because they'll be extra nippy and have almost no defence at all. But who knows? I'm just guessing. And he is going to roll his attack. He has 2 dice, and they do 3 damage apiece. I need hammers for this guy, so he's a little bit better than my other guys. Hammers or crits? There's 2 hammers. Now you can't save one of these. Oh no, you only get 1 shield, don't you? You only get 1 dice to defend. So you can only save 1 of these.
Okay.
Has she already taken a wound?
Yes.
No, Oberyn's taken the wound, hasn't she?
Oh,
she's already taken one as well.
Yeah, so
she's going to die either way here.
Okay, sugar. That's a shame.
Sugar. So let's see if you sort of saved yourself. You did.
I did.
1. You dodged 1.
Okay.
And then the returning strike lopped your head off for chop.
Yep.
Now, wait 1 second. We have a thingy inspired on the back of here. When do you become inspired?
I'm not. I'm only inspired when I roll a shield or a exclamation mark. Critical.
How can you tell?
It's in the gold box.
Oh, okay.
When it becomes the target of an attack. So I didn't roll that anyway, but it wouldn't make any difference because I still have 4.
All of mine become inspired when at least 3 fighters are out of action.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that's fair enough.
Which is about to happen.
Yeah. Well, it's not because I can't hit her this time.
No, because she's out now.
Oh, 3 fighters on at all?
It just says at least 3 fighters are out of action.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
goodness.
my attack kills you.
Yeah. That's slightly frustrating because I actually have Great Fortitude, +1 wounds, and I thought, I saved that because I'm not in any danger of dying yet. But now I know.
Think you're regretting not using that?
I am.
So I've killed you, and then it goes on to the power phase. So the first thing I'm going to do in the power, and I get a point of that. What's it called again?
Glory.
I want to call it renown for some reason.
I thought I was in control.
Yeah, well...
No, I don't feel like I'm in control.
More problems. So, I've got that, and I'm going to use... I immediately get my objective, Blood for the Blood God. Because Blood for the Blood God is score this immediately if 3 or more of your fighters made a charge action in this phase.
Okay.
So, I have had 3 now.
Yep.
That gives me another point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Skulls for the Skull Throne, which is play this after a friendly fighter attack action takes an enemy fighter out of action. Draw 2 power cards. I'm going to draw 2 new power cards.
So you could presumably use those. Well, now it's my turn to use.
And yes, I'm not sure actually when objectives are meant to happen, but I don't think it makes much odds in the grand scheme of things here.
Well, I'm going to learn from my mistakes when I'm going to play Great Fortitude on Oberyn the Bold.
Well, I need a little charge token here, don't I? So this guy has a charge token because he did that. Now, I'll do this and then I'll do those guys. I'm going to play Great Fortitude on Blooded Saik, and that gives him +1 wound.
Which one is Saik?
Blooded Saik is the guy who just chopped what's the name's head off. So obviously Khorne's favoured him for the kill and is rewarded him with greater toughness or durability. Back over to you.
I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay, I'm trying to work out if I want to use my last power card. I don't think I want to because it won't help me. So I'm not going to do anything in my power phase either. So we have both passed. So now it moves on to your activation,
which is the final one.
4th and final activation.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to stand on there.
He's going to move forward there, and that's it. Okay. So now
it's testing the theory that I'm good at defence.
So we go back to our power phase again. You start, and do you have anything you want to play?
I do not.
I don't want to do anything because all my stuff's great for. Well, I could use this. I've got great strength, which would give one of my characters +1 damage.
Permanently?
Yes.
Wow.
So it would make him, who does 3 damage, the ability to kill somebody with a single blow because he's up into 4 damage. Yeah. And I've already given him Great Fortitude, which gives him an extra wound, which gives him 4 wounds. So, do I do that? I'm going to spend my other point, and I'm going to give Blooded Saik great strength. So he has Great Fortitude and great strength now. Khorne has favoured him mightily.
Okay.
And he's all of my eggs in one very risky
I'm going to go charge him and kill him.
Yes. Yeah, this is where it all comes crashing down. Back to you.
Back to me. I'm not going to play anything.
Okay, I'm not going to play anything either. So that is the end phase. So now we go into the end phase. So what do we do in the end phase?
We haven't done an end phase. End phase. In the end phase, you have the opportunity to take stock of the battlefield, score objective cards, upgrade your fighters, discard cards, and replace your hand. Taking intends to run through the following sequence, starting with the player who took the first activation in the action phase. That's you. Check your objective cards, and if you have met the conditions on any of the cards, reveal these cards and collect the number of glory points displayed at the bottom.
So I have hold objective 5.
Okay.
And I get
Place the cards revealed in this way face up in a discard pile next to your objective deck. You can choose in what order you score these objectives.
Cool. I've done that one.
Okay. Any more?
No, that's the only objective I've got. The other one I need to get into your deployment zone for.
Okay. You can then discard any of all of your remaining objective cards, placing them face up in a discard pile next to your objective deck.
I'm going to keep my last one.
Okay. You can reveal and play any upgrade cards in the same way as described on page 23. That's upgrade cards. So you can't do that one because it's not an upgrade.
That's not an upgrade card.
Ploy.
That's a ploy, yes. I'm not going to play.
It does specifically state, I remember reading earlier, you cannot play. No, the players cannot use ploys in the end phase.
Yeah, so I have no upgrade cards I want to use. Okay. I presume I can then eliminate any.
You can discard any or all of your remaining power cards, placing them face up in the discard pile next to your power deck.
So I have one for Targor, who sadly is not of this realm anymore. So I'm going to get rid of that.
Okay. If you have fewer than 3 objective cards, you draw objective cards. Do you have 3 in your hand, or your objective deck is empty, whichever happens first. If you have fewer than 5 power cards in your hand, you then draw power cards until you have 5 in your hand, or your power deck is empty, whichever happens first.
I've got one here called Annihilation,
That's
and I get five
you kill
points for
everybody?
that. I score this in an end phase if all enemy fighters have been taken out of action. Because killing all of the opponents isn't actually a guarantee that you've won, depending on how many points your opponent's got. It seems pretty much like a guarantee.
It is if you've got that.
It is if I've got that one, yes. Right, so I've got my 5 cards and I'm done.
Okay, so I need to do the same. So I've got objective 2 and objective 3. So I'm going to score both of those, please. That's 2 points.
Disgraceful. Oh, heroic guard.
Oh, that was right.
It.
Sorry?
Heroic guard's done, so.
Yeah, that goes in. And I've got 5 left. I'm going to pretend I don't know you've got Desecrate.
Mind you, there's not much you can do about it. Unless your next turn, because you're going to go after him anyway.
I could discard this one.
Oh, well, yeah, well, I'd say I'll let you. It's a friendly game. I don't mind if you want to get rid of objective 5.
Well, then you might not desecrate it, so...
If I get a chance, I'm desecrating it straight away, so
okay.
I would suggest you get rid of your objective 5.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that's next, isn't it? Is that next? You can then discard any... Yeah,
yes.
Discard that one then.
So normally, Robin has hold objective 5, and I've got a card which is going to allow me to desecrate objective 5 in a moment and get rid of it. So I would rob him of the chance of scoring, which is quite a funky little trick. However, it's a friendly game, so I'm not going to hold him to that
I might have thought, I don't know what my other objective cards are, but depending on what they are, I might have thought I'd get rid of it. It's only worth 1 point and you're standing on it.
That is true.
I may have thought I was never going to get there. I can reveal and play any upgrade cards in the same way described on page 23.
Do you have any
But I don't want to.
So then you can discard any you don't want and then replenish your hand.
Okay, I'm going to keep those because they might come in useful. Well, that's no use.
This game strikes me as a very possibly bloody and short affair.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how lucky your dice are.
Yes.
But Blooded Saik for me is now an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah. Right, so I assume I've got a healing potion. Now, I know I can't play it on Garrek because she's dead, but I assume if you die, you can't play it because it's a ploy.
What does it say?
Or choose a friendly fighter, roll a defense dice on a roll of shield, or remove up to 2 wound tokens from them. Otherwise, remove 1 token from them.
I presume if they're dead, they're removed.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can't.
You can't quickly on.
Just force their mouth open.
Well, not her because she's long dead, but I wondered if I had it at the end of a combat.
I see, where they've just been killed, yeah.
But
I guess not.
I'm guessing not. No, I would guess not too.
Mind you, if you just pick a head up, you could try and pour it down the neck and see if that helps. And then sort of push it back onto the shoulders.
Glue it back on with the healing potion. So, that I think is the end of the turn. So we go to round 2. So this hopefully will be a bit quicker.
So again, this time we roll, and it's whoever gets the most crits gets to pick who goes first.
Yes, and nobody gets a... I don't get a
Most
plus 1
lucky
this time.
2 crits.
2 crits.
I think he got it when he needed it. Now I'm rolling the defense dice as part of my roll.
But that's alright.
But that's okay because it still has the same number of crits on it, which is a nice little thing. 1.
1 crit.
Oh dear. Blooded Saik's in trouble.
Well, I don't know what to do, to be honest, Pete.
So Robin starts his turn. He turns over an activation dokeny thingy.
You've done that.
And
Well, I could choose. Can I choose you to go first if I wanted to?
Yes, you could.
I don't want to, but
I was going to say this guy's an absolute screaming powerhouse, so you probably want to keep away from him. But I'm not sure how you can really deal with him.
Oh, I didn't take any objective cards.
Oh, okay.
So that might give me a...
that might give you a clue as to what you want to do. Are you going first, Robin, or...?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just
So
trying
you need to turn over an activation-y token.
I'm just trying to decide what to do. Whoop. I want to move. 1, 2, 3.
That all.
I think. And then
Dum, 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 dum.
I want.
We do have to remove these tokens. We forgot to, but these tokens now come back off again. Because obviously it's a new round.
I want to spend one of these to put great strength on Oberyn the Bold.
What's that do?
+1 damage to all attacks with a range of 1 or 2.
Yeah, so you've basically got the same thing as Blooded Saik has.
Yeah. Okay, and then it's your turn if you want to play any.
It is. I'm going to spend one of my thingies, and I'm going to give Saik Berserk Charge.
What does that do?
It means he hits on both hammers and swords.
Okay, you really have put your eggs in that basket.
If he doesn't hit next turn and kill something, I've wasted many things.
So that's me done. So I may have made a mistake there because I was going to put block as well to make it harder to hit, but never mind.
Oh dear. So I'm not going to do anything else, and you're not going to do anything else. So now it moves to my activation.
Yeah.
Blink. And I am going to charge, unsurprisingly, with Blood's sake.
Go on then.
So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 around here. And he's going to charge, which means it goes on there. And now he has great strength, so I had +1 damage.
Didn't you say your guys all went nuts as well? All went inspired?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Robin. So all of your characters have a little gold box, and it tells you what happens when they become inspired. And for me, mine become inspired when at least 3 fighters are out of action. So all 3 of my guys have become inspired.
This could go really badly.
So I'm not sure how much difference that makes. It makes my guys move faster, strangely.
Oh, does it?
It does. It doesn't actually give them more attacks.
Okay.
It doesn't make them do more damage. It just means they move faster.
Okay, they're kind of like desperate to get in and kill things.
Oh no, my main guy does slightly more damage.
At the back, not doing anything.
Yeah, and my other guy does slightly more damage, and they all move faster, and that's about it. So that didn't really do much, but Blooded Sake is now going to charge and take a swing at Oberon.
Okay.
His axe does 2 dice and does 4 damage apiece. And because I've given him Berserker Charge, he hits on hammers or swords or crits. 2 hammers, that is 2 hits.
I only get 1 shield.
You do. So he dead regardless, or does he have some special?
Well, he can go nuts if I get a crit, which I haven't.
You roll the dice.
If I get a crit,
you've got a shield.
Or a shield. A fighter rolls a shield or a crit when the target of attack. He becomes inspired.
Super duper.
So I did roll that, but it doesn't give him any extra things. Although he now got 2 dice. So I'm guessing that's a shield. I don't get to roll that.
Which isn't very handy.
I don't get to roll that. So
what were the abilities you gave him?
Great Fortitude was an extra wound.
Oh, so he's not dead.
No, because he's already taken 1. He's already taken 1 though.
Has he?
Yeah.
Ah.
So he's on 4.
Yeah.
And he's going to take 4, and then I got +1 damage. So I thought I might get to hit you, but I don't.
Chop.
Okay, so there you go.
I have nothing that I want to play as a result of. So we then go into the end phase again. I have nothing I want to play. Over to Robin. I'm not sure if he has anything he wants to play in this power phase.
No.
No, so it's over to activation. Over to Robin's activation. Yes,
sorry, activate me. I'm going to go over here.
And you're attacking, charging, or just?
I think I won't. I think I'll just move.
If you just move, I can still hit you there with this guy.
Okay, you can move a long way now.
I can move 5, and he has a range of 2 on one of his attacks. I'm not as likely to kill you.
I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk not charging, because if I charge, then I only get 1 attack.
Okay.
And you still attack me, and then I can't do anything.
Yeah, true.
Whereas theoretically, I could kill him and then run over and charge him. So
this is true.
Yeah, I'll play the balance of probability.
So do all of your guys become?
No, it's only that one.
Duper.
No, only that one. Yeah. This fighter.
Okay, so now we're into the end phase again. So not the end phase, the power phase. So do you have any power cards you want to play?
I do not.
Okay, so this is going to be comical now, but I can play Confusion, which swaps us 2 round.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it really means anything, but...
Okay, why did you do that?
I'm not really sure. I just could.
I'm going to play Confusion and swap us back.
That's kind of what I thought you'd do. It's very confusing. There's some kind of banjo music plays in the background and we start spinning in circles.
Play the Benny Hill music.
I have no more to do. Do you have any more?
No, I do not.
It's okay. So then it's on to my second activation. I'm going to be a bit more boring and I'm just going to move him up to there.
Interesting.
Oh no, wait a minute.
You've got hold objective
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Okay, I'm sure I don't know. Well, if you annihilate me, you win the game.
No, this is true actually, but I'm just going to move him to there, and that is in my turn. I have nothing that I want to play in my power phase, so it's over to you.
Okay, I have nothing I want to play in my power phase, so
now it moves over to your activation.
Okay, and obviously I'm going to attack. Ow! Selma Hayek, whatever he's called.
He's inspired Selma Hayek now.
Right, okay. So I'm going to roll just the 2 dice, Severin Steelheart.
Severin. 2 hammers.
Double hammer.
I'm in trouble.
Ch-ch-chum.
So Sek only gets 1 defense dice, and I still only get a dodge to save myself, or a crit. Neither. So how many wounds do you cause?
That's for each one. It's 3. That's 6 altogether, is it?
Oh yes, because I didn't save any, and you hit twice. He's dead. Sek has been
Come on.
chopperated. No, not Khorne.
And I've
Sek.
got something. Score this immediately. No, it's not that one. Right, I don't do any of mine. I don't do any of mine at all.
Right.
After all that, I've got lightning strike, but I have to charge because I didn't charge.
So you have nothing to play, and I have nothing to play. So it comes over to me and my 3rd activation. So I'm going to move. I'm going to be clever here. I know people don't normally see that. I'm going to move him back a square because now you can't charge either of my guys.
I can't. No.
And I've got objective 4.
You get a free objective.
And that's the end of my turn. And
I do get a glory token.
Oh, you do, yeah, for killing.
Did you take one for killing?
No, I didn't. So I get 1 as well.
Okay.
So that's the end of my activation. And in the power phase, I have nothing that I want to play at the minute. Actually, it turns out I only have 1 card I can play now because the other ones are for specific people who are already dead. Over to your final activation, Robin. So
Well, there's no point in doing anything.
activation token moves.
So I might move.
You might want to. You could move away from me, or else I can attack you.
Oh, you've got a go left, haven't you?
I've got 1 go left. Now my move is 5 on both of my guys.
Okay, well you might. Okay, where was I here?
Yeah. 3. I can't get you, so.
Not quite.
So that's the end of your activation. Anything in your power phase? I presume still not.
No.
Same here. So then it goes over to my final one, and I'm going to move my boss man onto there. And then in my final power phase, I'm going to play Desecrate, which removes that objective from the battlefield. So if you had objective 5, you now no longer would be able to claim it. It's a kind of moot point here because you already got rid of it, but I figured I'd play it anyway.
Okay.
Over to you.
So it's the end phase. So I did that first, and I went first.
You did.
So I didn't achieve any objectives.
So you
I
can
get to
discard
take-
any objectives you
I
don't
can
want to
discard.
replenish.
I think I'm going to take awe-inspiring out. I
Sit
don't know what
there.
else I've got.
They're right in front of you. You can see them.
No, I don't know what else is in my deck.
No,
I don't know what
I'm
I've
not
got
clear
because
either.
mine have all been one point.
I'm
You've
pretty
got-
certain you must have a 5
Yeah, so I don't know
pointer
whether
and a
it's
few
worth.
2
It's worth
pointers.
just got getting rid of all of them.
It's
There's
a question of how easy they
slay
are.
your leader and kill somebody doing a lightning strike. They're doing a charge.
So charging somebody and killing them.
Take that one out. I'm going to draw 2 new ones.
Yep.
Sigma's Bulwark, which is dope.
Sigma's what? You've got 2 of those cards.
He's actually got 3. There we go.
Sigma has 3 bullocks.
How is that pronounced? Does anybody know how that was
Bulwark,
pronounced?
isn't it?
I don't know. Bulwark. Okay, and hold objective 1. Well, that's really boring. No, never mind. Okay, so if I don't take any damage and I hold objective 1 or get some lightning strikes, I might win something. It doesn't. I'm not confident that I'm going to do any of those things. And I need to take some new powery cards.
Do you have any you can play? Or you play first and
I
then
don't
you...
have any to play. I've just picked a new upgrade up and it's for the character is dead. So that hasn't worked very well.
So, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I have hold objective 4,
Excellent.
which is there, so I'm going to play that and immediately get a point. I'm going to keep my other 2,
Okay.
and then I have
You used all your
I have
cards.
no power cards, so I'm going to draw 5 new power cards. I presume you can't play these as soon as you draw them. It's
No,
a case
okay.
of you play a discard and then refill
Yeah.
is the order.
Yeah. That's the
Um,
last thing on the list.
yes.
So we're going into the final turn.
It's the final turn now. So we turn all our activation tokens back over, and then we have to roll off to see who gets to go first again.
So
Robin?
this is my activation. Yeah, it is.
Yep. Who goes first?
One critical.
That was lucky. Somebody up there went, just get another critical. My turn. Hurrah, 1 critical.
One critical. So you roll off.
We roll off again. No
0
criticals.
criticals.
Ooh, can I steal? I
You
can.
can.
Woo! Well, I get to choose now. I think I'm going to let you go first.
Thought you might.
Yeah, because I'm like that.
Oh, I now see why you might want to pass.
Yeah. Because you can't get to me, but if you move anywhere, I can get to you.
Pretty much.
You can go into defence, I think.
Yeah, I can. And I can power up.
That's true. Oh no, the longer I stand back, the more you're going to go Super Cyan, and I'm just going to get annihilated. So what are you doing? Oh, you'll get rid of cards you
I've
can't
just
use.
got rid of a card I can't use. Yeah, so I will activate first. And
You don't have a choice.
no, do I have to go first?
I won,
Oh,
so I choose you.
Yes, oh, sorry, yes.
I don't choose to let you
Yeah,
choose.
yeah. Sorry. I can't.
I choose you. Well, I choose you. Well, I choose you.
I need this. Thingy actually.
So you could go
I think I'm
1,
gonna have-
2,
I think
3,
that's what I'm going to have to do.
and then 1, 2, 3. But you can't go into guard with that unless you've got
Oh yeah.
an ability. Right. So
there's
end
no
phase.
point cowering in the corner.
End phase. Any end phase stuff for you?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so over to my activation. Oh no, wait a minute. It's over to my power phase. I'm going to use one of my points to cast Whirlwind of Death on Carsus.
Goodness.
And that means he gets +1 damage to all of his attacks. So they go from 2 damage each to 3 damage
I
each.
feel like your card's better than mine.
Really?
I may be wrong, but I just feel like mine are a bit rubbish and yours are quite good. Well, it may just be that mine haven't come out very well.
It could be, yeah. Do you have any more things you want to play?
Sadly.
Still not.
do
No, still the same 4 cards.
Yeah.
I'm going to use another card then, Frenzy, which costs my last point, and I'm also going to put that on Carsus, and that means I roll an extra attack dice when this fighter makes a charge action. I'm just going to keep going because you also haven't got anything else you want to play. I'm going to use Blood Offering on him, which choose a friendly character, choose a friendly fighter, they suffer 1 damage, roll 2 extra attack dice for their first attack in the next phase.
Wow.
So he's turning into an absolute monster. I'm then going to use Healing Potion on him, which is choose a friendly fighter and roll a defense dice on a shield or a critical, remove up to 2 wounds. No. Bottom.
But you get one. I
So
think,
I lost.
you get one, I think.
Oh yeah, otherwise remove 1 wound.
That's
So I didn't need to roll that, I just removed the wound that I gave him for the other thing. And that's it. I have put all of my eggs in one basket again. And now it's on to my activation. And I think I'm going to attack with him. I'm going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to use his chained axe. So actually I'm going to stay back 1. Because I get more attacks with the chained axe than I do with his up close and personal one. So I get 3 attacks normally with him. My Whirlwind of Death gives me +1 damage, and my Frenzy means I roll an extra attack dice when he makes a charge action. And my Blood Offering means I roll 2 extra attack dice with their first attack action in the next activation. So I effectively get 3, 4, 5, 6 attack dice here. They only hit on swords, which isn't as good. So I've got to roll these 5 and then roll 1 again. And I am attacking, obviously, the only guy there. 2 crits.
And a sword.
And then
But
1
I'm dead.
more dice.
I'm dead because I've only got 1.
3 crits. I've caused much death. So how many you have? 1,
I have
2
1.
shields?
No, he's not inspired, so I only have 1 shield.
Okay.
It has to be a crit, doesn't it?
You've got a shield, so
It
that
is a
gets rid of
shield.
my wound.
No, I did roll a shield, so I actually go. I
Super
go
Saiyan.
inspired.
Yeah. And then I cause 6 wounds. No, I don't.
you don't.
I cause
You don't.
9 wounds because
No.
I do +1 damage.
You hit 4 times.
No, I hit 3 times because your shield removed my swords.
Okay, so you hit 3 times. There's
So
9
that
damage.
takes that out, and I
Okay.
hit for 3 damage
Okay.
each.
Okay, so that's.
So I've absolutely obliterated him with my chain axe.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now we could play the rest of this out.
There's no point,
But-
is there? Well, I can't do anything. So I'm not
Yeah,
how that
technically now, well, we go into the end phase. I'm presuming you don't have any power cards that you can play for anything.
works. No. I had healing, but I can't play that.
I mean, I think I've won anyway because I've got, in the objective phase at the end, I've got Annihilation, which would give me 5 extra points.
But
In
you're,
my
you're
remaining
equal with me anyway.
In my remaining turns, I can also move my characters, and I'd get Conquest, which would mean if in the third and end phase, the final end phase, I get 2 more if all my characters in your territory, which I can do without even trying.
Yeah.
And I've also got There's Only Slaughter, which is I score another one if there is no fighter holding an objective. So I'd be getting another 8.
Oh, look, here's my good ones.
So that was pretty brutal. I think. Now, guys, if anybody else has got this game who's read through it all and sees that we've done anything massively wrong, let us know. If not, this game's really brutal and can be very quick.
All my other massive point ones are all score in the end phase. I've got Denial, Annihilation, Eternals. Score this in the end phase if none of your fighters are out of action. What are the chances of that?
Well, if you get that right at the beginning...
No, it's got to be in the third phase.
In the third phase? And that only gives you 3. That's nearly impossible.
It seems to be pretty
get?
tricky.
I mean, maybe I was just lucky and I got all the cards for Sayic.
I'm intrigued here. I've just noticed there's numbers on here. This one's 33 out of 437. And this one's 236 out of 437. Does that mean that
I've got 29 out of 437?
There's 437 cards.
Are there 437 different action cards? Possibly.
Well,
not power cards. Not action cards, power cards.
Cards altogether, because these are the same.
They have 437 as well.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, could be.
So I just want to work out how many... I don't know how many cards came in the set. I think it's 92, maybe?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, you've got 20 activation things each, so that's 40, and you've got 12 of the other ones each, so that's another 24. So you've got 64 cards there.
96. 60 power cards, 36 objective cards.
So, yeah.
96. So 96, and what did I just say? 437. That's a funny number.
Well, I guess you're going to get another pack of action cards
do you think
and
each one will have
objective cards for each of the races.
So each one will have half of 96.
It can't be 96 in total because that's got to include your character cards, hasn't it? And they're not part of the 400 and something.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Have they got the number?
They don't have
no, they haven't. No, but that's just the power cards. I don't know why we're doing this on camera, but that's just the objective cards, 96. So you would expect another box to have half of that because that's the power cards for one thing. So that's
48.
48. So how many is that times 5? What's 48 times? Is it 5 races?
About 250.
So that's quite a lot of cards to play with.
Yeah. Now I think, as a little wash up, that this game, I've said this already, but it's brutal. You can take someone out in one charge if you're lucky or your opponent's unlucky. I mean, your first go, you took out one of my guys, and I thought, oh, here we go, I'm going to get smashed.
I was thinking, because I killed 2 fairly quickly.
You did. Targor and Arnulf were both down.
I only took 1 for the rest of the other 3.
Yeah.
Your
Blooded Sayic
cards seem stronger than mine. I don't know whether that's the case.
I don't know if I was lucky because I got a good 2 or 3 cards that I all put on Blooded Sayic, and then again with Carsus the Chained, I put 3 cards on him to really power him up. And if I fluff the attacks, you're done for, and that's all your eggs in one smash basket.
These don't look particularly good, and actually, I think there was one point when I went on the defensive, and I don't think just having a quick look at these, I don't think that's a very good idea. I think
you went on the defensive.
Yeah, I think I need to attack because all of my things are attack, and I only have 1 defense dice. I don't know. I'll have to play again and see for Stormcast.
I think that whilst you should go on attack, I think you because the minute you take some damage or the minute you roll that shield, you become more defensive. You immediately start rolling 2 dice to defend.
Yeah, but that's only 2. I mean, I might have been slightly unlucky. I don't think I was that unlucky. It's only 1.
It didn't help because I gave...
Only 1/3 of a chance. Only 1 in 3 chance of actually going inspired.
Yeah.
And
it didn't help that Sayic, I upgraded his damage to do 4 damage.
Yeah.
However, you had that card which gave +1 wounds, and had you used that, she wouldn't have been dead.
Yeah, I think I would use that immediately now.
Yes. Yeah, the minute you get that, that's going on something on the front line.
I would learn it from that.
So, anyway, I guess that's it from us agents. Hope you enjoyed it. I did, actually.
It's a pretty good game. I want to play again. No, I did enjoy it.
It was pretty quick. So
yeah, I think understanding it and maybe understanding the cards a bit better, I think would make it a better game. I'm not sure. It was a good tactic to not know what was in my deck.
Yeah, probably would have helped. So we shall be saying goodbye, and we're going to see if we can get another game in soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye on camera.
And obviously, like us, follow us, share us.
Yeah.
Send us loads of money, and yeah, let us know how you found the battle report. And if you want to see something in particular, you've got any specific questions about the game, let us know, and we will do our best to answer them.
Oh, what? So I've just realised that there's another deck of cards in the box that you can add in when you've played a few games.
Oh,
that must be part of the 437.
We're going to break them out.
Yeah. So there are extra things in there.
We'll let you know how we get on with those.
Yeah, we'll play a few games, I think, and then we'll break those out.
Yeah, I think so.
Record again.
Definitely.
Cheers.
Bye.